Hello there guys, and welcome back to the Schalke career mode here on FIFA 17, and it's been a while since I've uploaded this, mainly because of Christmas and New Year and things like that, but we should be getting back to uploads now. Now, if you remember, before I stopped these regular uploads over the Christmas period, I did say that I wasn't going to be uploading as much. I'm going to be streaming, which I'm still doing, and we're going to slow down these uploads, make sure that every video that I put out I'm proud of editing wise now, because I was rushing my edits. So now we're back uploading. I'm not going to be uploading on a regular schedule. I'm just going to be uploading once the videos are edited. So you're going to have to keep an eye out on the channel. If you have your notifications turned on, then you'll be notified when I upload. So if you want to do that, then please go ahead and do so. But like I said, we're going to get back into the Schalke career mode. It is going to be the only career mode on the channel as far as videos are concerned, and we're going to have the streams as well. But as you can see, we are playing Man City in this next game in the Champions League. We're currently bottom of our group after 2 games, only 1 point picked up. We lost to Club Brugge heavily in our first game. We drew with Stade Rennais, unfortunately, in the second, and now we take on Man City, have won their opening 2 games away from home at the Etihad. It's going to be a difficult night for us, but hopefully we can get through it. Another point would probably, what we're aiming for here, a win, would be just overachieving. But let's get into the first game then against Man City. This is the lineup then. Donnarumma starts in goal. INSTA comes in as centre back with Samuel Umtiti and Koke. 9 Golan Goretzka in the middle. Kingsley Coman out on the left. Max Meyer in at cam, and Bernardo Silva out on the right hand side. Sebastian Haller and Divock Origi stall up front for us today. Ball knocked in here to David Silva. Nastasic does well and stands him up though. Plays it through the middle for Max Meyer. Takes it out of his feet. Is he going to get to the ball again? He is, and he shoots, and it's over the bar. Man City defender was coming in on him. Max Meyer's strike goes over the top. Strong header from him, and now here's Divock again. Slides it into the back of Kingsley Coman. Kyle Walker's down there with him. Coman still has it though. Little dink in towards the front post, and Max Meyer gets there ahead of the goalkeeper. But hits the side netting with his header. 2 chances already for Max Meyer. Can't find the back of the net with this one either. Leon Goretzka puts the ball out wide into Kingsley Coman. Coman versus Kyle Walker is a very interesting matchup. Coman still going through the middle. In the end, enough Man City players there, but it's going to pop out for Divock Origi. Strike blocked by Vincent Kompany. He goes behind for a corner kick. We'll try that front post flick by Origi. It's hit Fernando. And we'll go for a second corner, and we might as well try the same thing here at the front post. This time it is tucked in, and it's going to be a goal. It's Nastasic. We've done this routine a few times. It seems to work. The front post flick. This time it's flicked into the area, and it's just the right place, right time for Nastasic. The centre back puts it ahead against Man City. Here's Bernardo Silva. Good work by Max Meyer and him. On his right hand side, goes back in, and Max Meyer again. And now he's passing into Divock Origi. Takes it first time and scores. And we are 2-0 up and flying in the Champions League. Divock Origi with a first time finish. Brilliant work from Bernardo Silva and Max Meyer. This is a very good ball. Early finish where he catches Claudio Bravo by surprise. We are 2 up against Manchester City. Goretzka finds a pass into Bernardo Silva. A little bit isolated out there, Bernardo. He can find a pass now into Rajan Golan. His ball goes through to Sebastian Haller. Brings it out well and turns and strikes low. Claudio Bravo with a save. Half-time whistle goes. A half that's been dominated by us. I don't think Man City have even had a chance in there. We're 2-0 up, cruising at the moment, but we have 45 minutes of hard work still to come if we're going to get our first 3 points of the Champions League. All of this without Angel Correa. David Silva can turn. Now he can find Fernando. He goes out wide into De Bruyne. Kingsley Coman's over there with him. De Bruyne finds a cross. Nastasic was there. Comfortable defending by us. And here's Samuel Umtiti. Finds a pass into Max Meyer. Got a man on his back here, Max Meyer. Jumps over a tackle. A second tackle is in there, but Meyer keeps possession. Now can find Leon Goretzka. Ball knocked in towards Sebastian Haller, who attacks it well. And Claudio Bravo can parry this one round his post for a corner. Rajan Golan does well against De Bruyne. De Bruyne's not having a great day. He has won that ball back though with a bit of pressure on Golan. Aguero allowed to turn. Now here's Brahimi. Good tackle in there, and now Goretzka has it, and he just walks past Gael Clichy. Clichy gets back in again though. Man City starting to up the pressure, and there could be a chance for Aguero. But Donnarumma with a comfortable catch. Goretzka pressured by Gael Clichy, who's now out of position. And Koke coming forward. Now here's Sebastian Haller for us. Haller with a lovely little clip out into Kingsley Coman. A little bit of room for Kingsley as he cuts inside. Still Kingsley Coman. And Max Meyer lays it off for Divock Origi. Over the bar. There's Aguero looking for a late comeback here for Manchester City now. There's Kevin De Bruyne looking to slide that in behind, but Marvin Vermeulen was equal to it. Benitez can find a pass in to Raja Nainggolan. Dogan did well in the middle of the park. Looks to clip the channel now for De Bruyne. 90 minutes on the clock. Leon Goretzka deals with him well. Full-time whistle goes. We have beaten Manchester City pretty comfortably, in all honesty, and we get our first 3 points in the Champions League. Man City dealt their first defeat, and we are back in this group in a big way. Okay, so game number 2, we are going to take on Stade Rennais in the Champions League. It is another Champions League fixture. We've seen forward a few games here. Take a look at the results. We have beaten Hamburg by 4-0 in the league. We then had a cup game where we beat Braunschweig by 2-0, and the third and final game we've seen was a 1-0 defeat to Hertha Berlin. Not the greatest. We'll deal with that. And we have Stade Rennais next in the Champions League. That's going to be the second game of today's episode. Let's get into it. A little bit of training here as well. Aidan Watson is now up to 70 rated. Our first Youth Academy player to reach that milestone. So we can take a look at the group down in the bottom right here. Manchester City top with 6 points. Stade Rennais and us both now with 4 points. And Club Brugge on 3 points. A very tight group after the first 3 games. A win here today would see us possibly go top of the group. Here's the lineup we go with then. Donnarumma starts in goal. Now I know these guys have some very pacey players like Paul George and Tep. So we go with Kai Kara out of the Koke. He's slightly quicker. We also go with Bruno and Bolo down this side instead of Bernardo Silva again because he's slightly quicker. Angel Correa does start this game despite the slight fatigue. He should be okay. And the rest of the team here, as you can see. Fonso here for Stade Rennais. They go up into Paul George and Tep. Kai Kara got across to him well, puts a tackle in. Will be a throw in now for the French side. Tep gives it away to Mbolo. Now here's Max Meyer. That's a good pass back in Brodon and Mbolo. Correa's going up the channel and there's going to be a little slip into him. It's a good pass in there from us and Correa cuts inside and Angel Correa goes low. It's saved by Costil and it's cleared away. And down the left hand side they're coming forward with not too many men in the box for him to aim for at this point. But he somehow slipped through and he goes below Donnarumma and into the back of the net. We had enough challenges on him there to win the ball back and we failed to do so. And Stade Rennais lead. That one cuts hard. We had many tackles in there that we should have won the ball back. Nastasic here, then Titi. They just let him glide through. Obviously they can't bring him down because it would have been a pen. And Donnarumma really should be doing better. The ball was straight at him. It almost goes through his legs. Into Paul George and Tep. Again, a tackle's coming and we haven't got him. And again, this time it's Paul George and Tep coming through. Almost a similar result. And Titi just turns it away and Stade Rennais could be 2 up here. Half-time whistle goes. We just need to get tackles in hard. These players are just skipping around us way too easily. And we get off lightly. It's only 1-0 at the break. Next is Giovanni Siao. By Nainggolan. He's starting to put heavy tackles in at last. Just need to stop these guys from playing, but we've played straight into the hands here as Fernandez can find Aramis. His strike is saved by Donnarumma at his near post. Now it's going to be a corner for George and Tep over to take it. They've got a few men here at the front post, and one is Coman and Nainggolan both on him. Then whipped it in, and Donnarumma saves. Donnarumma goes out the back door and clips this one over the top, and he's turned playmaker here, the goalkeeper, and he's going to find Angel Correa all on his own. Then arriving now, Correa pokes it in for Divock Origi, who should be putting us level. Something needs to change. For us, it's going to be Sebastian Haller coming on, as well as Bernardo Silva for Mbolo and Origi. Chanton's throwing, and he gets it back as well, and now there's a little bit of space down the right hand side. He's going to try and clip into the channel. Oh, what's happened there with Nastasic, and it's in. A massive mistake defensively, and we are going to get beaten here against Stade Rennais. The Champions League, after such a good result against Manchester City, looks in doubt again. Nastasic with the mistake, and Stade Rennais go 2-0 up. What is going on defensively here? It's a simple pass, and he's completely messed it up. Finished again at the near post. Donnarumma really should be doing better with these ones. Full-time whistle goes. It's a brilliant result for Stade Rennais. It's a terrible result for us. If Man City have won, we are in deep trouble in the Champions League. It almost now has to be that we're going to have to beat Club Brugge, who destroyed us in the first game, and then we're going to have to beat Man City again to try and qualify for the next round of the Champions League. It's very, very dark and gloomy for us at the moment. Third and final game today then, we're going to be back in league action against Mönchengladbach, and you can see by the league table down at the bottom right, we are currently second in the division, just 1 point behind Bayern Munich. We need to keep the pressure on them as we did last season. A big win today against Mönchengladbach would be a statement to show that we are in for the long run. 10 games in now, this is the 11th game of the season. Big one away from home against Borussia Mönchengladbach. This is the lineup that we go with then. Donnarumma starting in goal. Naudo in his centre-back with Samuel Umtiti and Koke. Nainggolan and Nabil Bentaleb in the middle. Kingsley Coman on the left-hand side. Aidan Watson starts at cam. Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. Bobby Wood starts up front with Divock Origi today. Here we go then. At Borussia Park, we're currently the top scoring side in the division with 20 goals to our name. Hopefully we can get a few more today against some very tough opponents in Mönchengladbach. Tackled by Nabil Bentaleb, and the ball pops out into Bobby Wood, who gets to the loose one. Here's Aidan Watson. Good feed from the youngster. You find a pass back into Bentaleb. Slips it back for Aidan Watson, and Sipple with the save, and a big chance for us. And Titty does well to get up and win that one. Second header will find Aidan Watson. His pass will find Bernardo Silva. The clip back towards Aidan Watson, who's causing trouble here, and it might come for Aidan Watson. He couldn't guide it goalwards. But again, he's causing all sorts of problems for Mönchengladbach. Andre Han, tackled by Naudo. Gladbach keep the ball though. Stindl on it. Oh, Stindl again, and it's going to find a way through to Han, and Donnarumma with a good save. Work from Koke in there, denying any sort of movement, but in the end, Gladbach keep possession. Here's Kolasiniak, the former Schalke player, and it's a good tackle from Samuel Umtiti. Titi though just about to overrun that one. He can find a pass into Kingsley Coman now. Patrick Herman's getting back in there, and he is very quick. And now here's Bobby Wood, who does very well to just knock that ball over the defender's leg. And Bobby Wood with a chance, and it's Sipple makes a save down at his near post. Corner for us. Nainggolan on the take with the out swing, and Naudo's in there. Well, knocks cleared away. Origi knocks it down. It's Naudo at the back post, and it's in the back of the net for 1-0. The centre-back Naudo from the corner. Not how you would expect it to go in from him. Origi as well. The ball went high up into the air, knocks it back across. A man went down injured. We capitalise on that. And Naudo puts it into the back of the net for 1-0. There's Aidan Watson. To Bobby Wood. And Nainggolan back to Aidan Watson again. A little bit of room here for the cam. Might get a chance on goal. Aidan Watson, and it's saved by Sipple. Won't come to a Schalke man with a rebound. Pressure by Nabil Bentaleb, and he's nicked it hard with the pitch here. We could be in for a chance. It's Bentaleb, slips it in behind for Divock Origi. What a brilliant pass. What a brilliant finish. 2-0. Surely now we're taking 3 points. Divock Origi with the goal, but Nabil Bentaleb has to get credit for his work in the midfield. Look at this pass as well, to slide it in behind the defender. It's absolutely inch perfect, and a good finish in that bottom corner from Divock Origi. Corner, goalkeeper's up with 4 minutes to play. We could break and get a third here if we can get this ball, but Vestergaard has scored and got them back in the game. We were thinking about counter-attacking and adding a third, and all of a sudden Mönchengladbach have their goal. We have to just keep the ball now. There's Bernardo Silva, Bobby Wood, back to Bernardo Silva. Bobby Wood's in there, Vestergaard's in there too. Bobby Wood's got it, and it's a beautiful header, 3-1. What a way to respond to conceding a goal. Bobby Wood with an absolutely phenomenal touch at the front post. Good work from us. Bernardo Silva's balls are brilliant one, and Bobby Wood, that's just excellent. Excellent play. 3-1. 3 points have to be had now. Full-time whistle goes. 3-1 win against Mönchengladbach in the final game of today's episode was a brilliant one. Great performances from Aidan Watson and Bobby Wood today. 2 players at the start you would have thought were the 2 were Wise Correa and Max Meinhardt in there. They've done the job for us in a tough away day. Thanks for watching though, boys. That's going to do it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.